So, over the past few days, we've been hearing about this lad, Daniel Perry, who committed suicide, according to various media sources, because he was being blackmailed online. Apparently, the blackmailers were going to play some webcam chats he was having on Skype to his family and friends should he not pay some money into a bank account. Anyway, I'm in a cafe the other day when this Daniel Perry story comes on the radio, and after we're finished listening, one of the people on the table opposite to us says, "Oh, the internet is an evil thing. It makes life so easy for the criminals, No one can feel truly safe these days," and so on and so on, Look, there were criminals before the internet ever existed. There were criminals before the telephone was invented. Criminals will use technology to gain an advantage over people, as will non-criminals for that matter. Yeah, criminals use the internet. You know who else uses the internet? Law-abiding people. The internet is a tool. It can bring people together. It's an indispensable tool for many businesses and organizations today. It has changed the world. What if the internet didn't exist, We'd still have blackmail and extortion, would we not? And there would still be people killing themselves. And there would still be nasty motherfuckers out to get you. You have to be aware. Criminals target people online just as they target people on the street. Just as some criminals will target homes they see as being vulnerable, so too online criminals will target individuals they see as being vulnerable. You have to try to be wise to the game. People need to be aware. Yeah, when you're online, who you appear to be talking to might not be who you think they are. You can be tricked. You could have built an online relationship up for years with someone you thought you could trust, and then certain information comes to light and the person you thought you knew is suddenly a stranger, and a menacing one at that. You have to exercise common sense in your dealings with other human beings. You can't be too trusting. But look, the internet is not evil. Like I said before, it's a tool. You can use it for good, this tool. You can use it to make things better. You can use it to educate yourself and educate others. You can use this tool to champion free speech. You can use this tool to reach out and help others, but there are real dangers. And in spite of what some people say, the internet is real. It kind of annoys me when I hear folks making a distinction between the online world and the real world. Stop doing that. Experts, so-called experts, are often calling on parents to keep an eye on what their kids are getting up to online. There's good advice going around and some not so good advice. Yeah. Some young people, kids, teenagers, are more mature, have more common sense than others. And for a lot of kids, using the internet is never going to be a major problem, or them using it won't cause major problems, I should say. But some teenagers, as well as some adults, are not so bright. And some folks are more emotionally vulnerable than others. And some people are far too trusting. What can you do? That's the world we live in. Listen, if you're a young person watching this and you've got people giving you a hard time online, harassing you, calling you names, maybe saying unpleasant things, or you feel you may be being targeted for other reasons, just remember that you have the power to walk away. You don't need to be on social media. You don't need to be sharing lots and lots of personal information with the world. You really don't. Like I said, you have the power to walk away. And if criminals are fucking with you, please remember that you don't have to face it alone.